Welcome to the Points Taken Podcast. This is episode 35 for Thursday, December 28th. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer. How are you, Sammy?
I am great. How about you?
Oh, man, the holidays were pretty damn good. Christmas was fantastic.
Yeah.
Santa was good to us.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot to talk about, Sammy. What's on the show?
We've got college football playoffs are almost here, the return of game day food, and Hollywood finally gets some appreciation.
Sammy, episode 34 was so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
We had Jackie Smith and Cindy Patter on the show.
They were amazing.
We tried to get a lot out of them. They were like, we don't want to say. We had some topics on them. They were like, we don't want to get in trouble at home.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like, what do you think about sleeping in separate rooms? They're like, let's not talk about this on a very popular podcast. I like the idea of like changing things up though.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm snoring too much, you got to kick me to the other room for a happier life. I understand.
That makes sense.
I understand. That's my love letter to Kitty. I'm like, it's okay.
Giving her the thumbs up now.
I know. I snore horribly. But yeah. Oh, Jackie was responsible for your Christmas gift here.
Yeah.
You sent me a picture of this.
It is awesome. Great living room.
That looks great.
Ornament now, but it won't just be for Christmas. I keep that up year round.
There will be lots of 19 and 20-year-old ladies that see that and be like, what's the podcast that you're on? So thanks for that, Jackie, and all the stuff that you do for the show. We really appreciate it. What else did you get for Christmas?
So this is how I know I'm old. I've got an awesome new bedspread and socks. I loved it. Santa took care of me.
You have such Peter Pan syndrome. What was on the bedspread? Transformers?
No, it was just red. It was an adult spread. One that could be easily cleaned, though.
And socks. I don't mind socks. I usually get Bombas socks.
What's our Bombas?
I'm wearing them right now. They're very good. They're
brand?
They're a little virtue signaling. They're like, we'll give one to poor people, but you pay $19 for ours. I'm like, well, that's just me paying. That's me paying $9.50 for a pair. They're good socks. They're very comfy. I tend to tear them apart a little bit. They don't last as long for me because I got a size 14 foot. No big deal.
Yeah, no brag.
Who blames them about their giant foot? Santa did throw a few lottery tickets in our stocking. I don't know if we won it. You said that's kind of a crummy gift.
It can be. Only side gift, I guess.
Oh, it's Santa. You can't blame him. Have you ever heard the Norm Macdonald bit about when you buy somebody a lottery ticket?
No.
He goes, if you buy somebody a lottery ticket, you do not want it to win. He goes, could you imagine the horror if you bought somebody a lottery ticket and they won $40 million?
Oh, my God. You're just begging, like, give me something.
Yeah, just go, hey, Phil, what'd you win? Oh, $40 million. He goes, no, what'd you get me? That coffee mug. I don't see that skyrocketing in value anytime soon. Norm Macdonald, the greatest.
There's a radio personality in Chicago that admitted he gives pre-scratched lottery tickets.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's like, well, I want to make sure they win, but I also want to make sure they don't get the grand prize.
Yeah, so he's terrible.
He's terrible.
Yeah, it's a terrible gift giver.
It's absolutely a terrible gift.
I'm glad I don't know who he is and I won't watch the show. He's probably not a fan of PTP either. Little news.
Okay.
Normally we get to this in the news segment, but PTP nemesis Ryan O'Neal was laid to rest on 12/23 after passing away on 12/8 at the age of 82. Here he is right here. And who does he look like right here? Right in the face here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like someone we all hate.
Looks like world famous pedophile extraordinaire Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Definitely got that look. Ryan was like a good-looking guy in his day. He had a lot of problems with alcohol and drugs that kind of brought him down.
Yeah.
But apparently, like crazy, charming, funny. So a lot of people were like, I know he beats up people, man and woman and child, but let's give him another chance.
I love how we give like fun, attractive people that second chance.
I know. I get it all the time.
If he was ugly, they would have been like, throw him in jail.
I know. Believe me, being like a volatile Irishman myself, you got to know, like, it's your level of attractiveness that will either keep you back in the game or not. So I have to be nice, sadly.
Well, at least you got... But see, you're funny enough you can get away with it, too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I want to throw him in jail, but that was really funny.
But I don't have that Ryan O'Neal, Jeffrey Epstein charm.
You don't have that chiseled jawline.
I was in a love story, and everybody fell in love with me. That was an old movie that he was in.
Okay.
So, in typical Ryan O'Neal fashion, The funeral was a family disaster. Only one of his 4 children attended. Patrick O'Neill
Okay.
is his son, and he's a play-by-play announcer for the Los Angeles Angels. I did not know that. He put together a small ceremony. His older brother, Griffin O'Neill, says he drove 2,000 miles from Houston, Texas, and the brother told him they were doing the service after Christmas, and then they did it 2 days before Christmas, so he wouldn't go. You know, families are difficult.
Yeah.
You've had your problems with family. I've had my problems with family. My family's had problems with me. Your family's had problems, whatever.
Yeah.
That's jacked up.
That is messed up.
Jacked up. Tatum O'Neal, his daughter, continued with her very bizarre relationship with her father. She wrote a scathing memoir in 2005 accusing her father of abuse of herself and Farrah Fawcett and a lot of people in his life, but still maintained that she always loved him. And then she didn't attend the funeral, but wrote this like very loving, tribute to her father, saying that he was just such an important man in her life. I don't know that.
You really can't say how important this person is to you and then not go to their funeral.
Yeah,
To me, it's like, I posted something nice. Yeah, I would do that for like a distant relative.
I agree. I mean, the love between a father and a daughter, and I don't know. I mean, maybe she forgave him, but he was awful to her.
Okay, that's true. He didn't really deserve her coming in person. That he did kind of had that coming too.
I don't know.
I guess I see both sides of that.
And she's had her problems. I mean, she's had a lot of drug problems, but her father got her on cocaine when she was like 11.
Oh my God.
So he
Getting ready for those cameras, huh? Like, here, you're gonna need this.
I mean, you hate to punch down, especially when someone's down in probably the hot country.
Yeah.
At least in a grave.
He's way down there.
At least in a grave. But the youngest son, Redmond, who was once reported as a chief beneficiary to his father's estimated $30 million estate, including a $5 million Malibu beachfront home, was not in attendance. Because he was in the Patton State Hospital, he was deemed mentally unfit to stand trial for attempted murder and drug charges.
Wow.
A lot of
That family, let me tell you.
you gotta make sure you take care of your children.
Yeah.
I try to be a very good father.
Yeah.
I don't know everything. I've made a lot of mistakes. I will tell you, I don't. My oldest is 10. I will not be getting her on cocaine when she's 11.
I'm
just part of-
confident. I'm confident to say that none of your kids will ever be on trial for murder. I think you did a
hope
good job.
not.
You did a good
You
job.
might have jinxed that. You know how I feel about jinxes. Oh God, I might have the Manson children now. No, who did this? The boy that was in Redmond, who's in jail or in the mental facility.
Whatever it is,
Ryan, in a 2009 Vanity Fair article called Redmond "The Poor Stupid Boy," in an article about his family. So this other kid, Patrick, his other son, took over as executor, excluded his siblings, and then posted this picture on Christmas Day, in front of his, right there, with dogs and a little glass of wine and a crazy stupid coat, saying like "Merry Christmas, y'all," and it's in front of his father's house where he's apparently the sole beneficiary. Is he a monster or like amazing at revenge?
He posted that, and he didn't go to the funeral.
No, he's the one that
He
put the
is the
funeral
one.
together.
Okay.
And he's getting everything. He and his father were the only ones that like got. I think he's a very shrewd guy. I think he screwed everybody over, and he's sitting on $30 million now.
Okay.
Now you never know what happens. Maybe these people are horrible to him. It seemed like they were a very dysfunctional family.
Yes.
I don't know, but is he the biggest asshole in the world?
I mean, he's the only one.
Now that his father's dead, now he's like it's like the king.
Yeah.
The king dies, and then you're like, now you're a grand asshole. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah, in a very like asshole father, like asshole son move, Patrick warned the world not to talk shit about his father. He called out a CBS reporter who wrote a piece about Ryan O'Neal and demanded the story be pulled, and tried to be a fake tough guy and said like, anybody that like judges my father needs to look in the mirror and I'm coming after you. Like no one cares.
Oh, coming after you think you lost me.
56-year-old.
Stand up for your dad is one thing, but like you ain't coming after anybody.
Listen, we're talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Come down to the PTP and see what happens.
I mean, he does have $30 million. He might send
I'm
somebody.
trying to get. No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I want him to come down,
Oh, okay.
take a smack at me, and then we get that 30 million, chop it
Alright.
up. Or I just tear him to pieces, and you do a little sexy dance over him. You know that we do not take any prisoners
None.
at the PTP. He's 56. I'm not scared of that little wimp. And according to Farrah Fawcett's friend, this guy named Craig Nivius, who's also the producer of the 2000 reality TV show Chasing Farrah, In the 2009 documentary Farrah's story about her cancer battle, Ryan O'Neal lied and said Farrah did not have a colostomy bag when she was battling anal cancer. Her friend said he denied millions of people who suffer from the stigma of having a colostomy bag from knowing Farrah had one too. He said Ryan's ego could not take anyone knowing he wanted the poster girl perfection to stay intact. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that that was probably the nicest thing he did.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the picture of Farrah and her so right there, we all remember this poster, the iconic Farrah Fawcett poster, beautiful woman. Yeah. Everybody had it up in the 70s. And that was the thing. Now, if you're her friend, why can't you just let her escape this, indignity that she had a colostomy bag?
She didn't have to be the champion of that cause.
We all know.
Ask for that.
We all know with anal cancer, you're going to have some horrible things with any type of cancer, but especially that. You get it.
Yeah.
So why can't Ryan say, no, she's okay. Like, she's very sick, and let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Why? Spare her that indignity. So this friend does not seem like a good friend. And when Ryan O'Neal's making you look bad, maybe you need to check yourself.
Yeah.
The guy that kind of looks like Jeffrey Epstein in a picture, and has done some horrible things. Also in that 2009 Vanity Fair article, he called. He said he was not thrilled with any of his children. And he said that the Patrick, the one who he likes now, he just says he's not likable. I'm not a big fan of his.
Nice.
About all of his children. That guy might be, Patrick might be smart though. He's like, oh, okay, I'll handle, I'll deal with this, and then I get $30 million
I think he quietly just stepped up and was like, I got this.
Yeah.
In a long game.
So, being the hot country, Ryan, still we need another celebrity feud. Cynthia Nixon has not called, or reached out, or emailed, or written,
or died,
because the war is still going on.
Yeah.
So her hunger strike continues. So we need another, somebody else to talk about.
Okay.
We'll talk more about celebrities in the next segment.
We're looking for one.
We'll find one. Merry Christmas to the O'Neal family. It sounds like one of you had a great time. All right, let's talk some football. Enough of this nonsense. All right, Sammy, we got the Week 16 pick recap.
But first, I got a colostomy bag story for you.
All right.
I once got threatened by a grandpa with a colostomy bag.
Wow.
Like physically threatened.
Wow.
I was dating a girl. A strange grandfather showed up out of nowhere. And it was like the day before Christmas, you're all sitting around. This guy's trying to get the family to like him. He's talking about how much he is proud of his grandsons. And then he points at me out of nowhere and goes, unlike this loser. I've never met this guy in my life before that night. No one had even talked to this guy in years. And then all of a sudden he takes his shirt off to flex, and his colostomy bag starts flopping around. And I'm looking at the family like, is someone gonna stop this guy? But they're like, we don't know who this guy is either. We haven't seen him in 10 years. And I didn't know what to do. I just stayed quiet. Like, you win this time, old man. What am I gonna do? Fight them and his bag pops off?
We need more of these stories, Sam. Who are these people that you interact with? How old was his grandfather? How old were you, and how old was his granddaughter?
I mean, I'm mid to late 20s. She was a few years older than me, but I mean, this guy is...
She was older.
No, younger than me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I think she was 22. I was like 27, so she was younger, which is typical for me.
Yeah.
But the granddad was 60s and 70s.
Show you.
I mean, it was bad.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of shit, Sam, let's do our picks recap. What was the first game?
Good segue. First game, Bengals team total. I'm sorry, first game was Bengals and Steelers.
Yep.
Score was 34-11.
Yeah, what do we have?
We had the over 18.5.
Yeah, so right away, we ruined the Christmas parlay for everybody.
Yeah, first pick.
Yeah, I think I spoiled it with my segue into this. What was the second game?
Second pick was Jaguars at Buccaneers. We took the over at 43.5.
And what was the final?
Buccaneers 30, Jags 12.
12. So we missed it by 1.5. The Jaguars are terrible. And they're one of our preseason totals. And they have to win both their games to hit that now. And they were looking pretty before.
Yeah.
Terrible. So, but we have a chance. We won one already with the Ravens. That was easy. And then we have two open. The Bears and the Jaguars. If they both went out, we win all of them. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's going to be tight.
We'll see. But they could have easily. They lost so many they should have won. And what was the last game we had?
The last pick was Ravens team total over 19.5.
Okay, so at this point, we're 0-2. Did the Ravens get over 19.5?
Ravens got 33.
That was Christmas night. Everybody knows that one. That was great. 33-19.
Yeah.
Ravens came in and kicked ass.
They look good.
They look so good. And the Dolphins play them this weekend. Oof.
Do you think that's the Super Bowl preview? Ravens and 49ers?
It could be. It could be. Both those teams look good. The 49ers are just off.
Yeah.
I would say it's 49ers or Eagles and Ravens or Dolphins.
I mean, is that a biased Dolphin pick?
It's not, man. It's not. We're going to get healthier. We're looking pretty good. But if the Ravens smoke us this week, I mean, if the Ravens smoke us this week, maybe I'm biased. But 1-2 again last week. 69, 56, and 2 on the season. We're still 13 games above 500. We're still fine. We're doing fine. But we need to get off the schneid a little bit. But what was Sammy's pick?
All right. Well, I was looking at that Cowboys at Dolphins game, a little points-taking podcast rivalry. Cowboys were 1.5 plus 1.5.
And how'd that game end, Sam?
Dolphins 22-20.
So that's not 1.5.
That was not. I needed that extra. I needed one extra.
Little face.
But they, you know what? I'm sure they had you a little nervous.
Baby,
That was a close
a
game.
lot of field goals. But we found a way to pull it out.
Yep.
We've had some struggles against some better teams, and we found a way. And the Cowboys, we had 4 offensive linemen out.
Yeah.
4 offensive linemen out. And they have a pretty good defensive front, and we still found a way to win that game. You were 5-8-1 on the season. If you had picked maybe something else, you might have been 6-7-1. But
Yeah.
all right, now let's get back to it. Let's get into the actual picks for this week coming up. NFL picks.
Okay, NFL Week 17 picks. Starting off at Los Angeles Rams at the New York Giants at noon. Giants are plus 5.5 with a total of 44.5.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from teams that have nothing to play for. I mean, the Giants are definitely one of them, but maybe maybe they're trying some other players out. They're gonna sling it around a little bit. The Rams have been playing pretty good. I think they have a backdoor shot at the playoffs. So what are we gonna take?
We're taking that Rams team total of over 23.5.
Yeah, that seems low. Giants kind of cashing it in. They played all right last week versus the Eagles, but I still like this. So we're gonna go with that one. What's next?
The Las Vegas Raiders at Indianapolis Colts is also at noon. The Raiders are plus 3.5 with a total of 43.5.
The Raiders have been playing good, man. They upset the Chiefs. They did the Dolphins a big favor. It's a tough one. I mean, their quarterback is not playing all that well, but the defense is playing excellent. Max Crosby is just killing it. He should be in contention for defensive player of the year. What are we taking on that one?
We're taking the Raiders at plus 3.5.
I like that line. I just both teams also seem to have a shot at the playoffs here. So Raiders getting 3.5, we'll take it. And what's the last one?
San Francisco 49ers at the Washington Commanders at noon. Commanders are plus 12.5 with a total of 49.5.
So the 49ers everybody was taking them to beat the Ravens, really show that they're the dominant Super Bowl favorite there, and they got smoked. I mean, the Ravens manhandled them.
Yeah.
What are we taking on this one?
49ers team total over 30.5.
Yeah, the Commanders aren't doing much. They benched Sam Howell in the last game. I don't think they're going to do much, and I think the 49ers are going to really keep their foot on the gas on this one. They need to. So that's the picks. We'll see what we got. What's Sammy's pick this week?
All right, I'm looking at that Pittsburgh Steelers at Seattle Seahawks. I love the Pittsburgh this year. They've been good to me, but they're away. But I'm still going to take that Steelers at plus 3.5.
Yeah, they played really well last week. They killed our parlay in the first game.
Yeah.
So they put up some points. Mike Tomlin was kind of on the hot seat, and then they said, no, we want to resign him, give him a bunch of money. So they seem to be playing inspired. When I don't know, when Tomlin seems to be behind the 8 ball, he responds. So Steelers plus 3.5, actually not a bad pick for somebody who made a terrible pick last week.
That was a close game.
Judas pick. All right, those are some NFL picks. We got to go at least 2-1 on that.
Yeah.
All right, but last but not least on the football thing, what do we got next? College football picks.
College football playoff picks. We're starting off Alabama at Michigan. It's 4 p.m. New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
And Alabama's plus 1.5 with a total of 44.5.
Sam, you've been on the show for a while.
Yes.
What do you think we're going to take on this one?
I'm pretty sure we're going to roll tide on this one.
Yeah, I thought about Alabama team total or something like that. Alabama getting points? Come on. Yeah. Alabama plus 1.5 is a play. It's easy. I love it. If we're up, I'm probably going to put a lot of money on it. And start off the year either very good or very sad. That one's easy.
Yep.
Take it, Michigan. All the Michigan fans around here already hate me, wearing my shirt everywhere. Like, Saban. Man. You know, he coached at Michigan State. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it's my first day on earth. All right. Roll Tide, easy,
Yep.
easy. Make your money. Take that point. You sell the point back. Get a little extra juice. No, I wouldn't. Get the 1.5.
Keep the point.
Keep the point. All right, what's next?
Texas at Washington, 7:45 p.m. New Year's Day. Washington's plus 4.5 with a total of 62.5.
This one's tough. A lot of people think Texas is going to go in there and stomp them. They've been putting up a ton of points. But Washington with Michael Penix Jr. and Roma Dunze, and they got a lot of firepower, man. What are we taking?
We're taking that over at 62.5.
I like it.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, but sometimes those tend to be easy.
Yeah.
They just come in and that's like a, 42-35 final or something like that. So, yeah, that seemed to be the only play for me. I looked at the Washington team total. The problem is, like, Texas could put up 52 easy. Washington could put up 45 easy. They've done it a lot. So you just don't want to be on the wrong side and then miss it like you don't want to miss like a 45 to 14 thing and then you hose yourself.
Yeah.
So I like those two plays. We're gonna put up a parlay on X at Points Taken Pod. We'll pick the three best on here. I don't know what they are just yet. So we gotta. I haven't known what they are for the last 3 weeks, obviously. So whatever. But I'm excited, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We're not gonna see it till after the new year, but we'll have a lot to talk about. We'll probably put some stuff on Instagram, and we'll definitely put some stuff on X, and we'll have a good time during the holiday season. Now that I'm getting over some illness, I'm feeling better. At least I hope I am. All right, but speaking of which, I'm hungry now that I haven't been feeling so good. So you ready to eat something?
Absolutely.
All right.
Is this game day food?
Sammy, after a couple weeks off, it's time for everybody's favorite game day food segment. Is this game day food?
Yeah.
What do we got today?
We have the smoked bacon brisket burger by Smashburger.
Yeah, Smashburger did very well for last
That was
time.
good. The spicy mac and cheese burger or something, right?
Yeah, I think we gave those like 8.4.
That was one of the highest ratings we had for this segment, yeah.
They did well. So let's see how they do. Let's unwrap it. It's a big son of a bitch.
These are we haven't even opened them and they're big.
And it says here you got singles, which I'm opposed to. But all right.
Oh, so the new rule doubles every time.
Yeah, I mean we can go back to the list there. But maybe a single's okay here. This looks pretty damn big.
There's enough calories and grease and meat.
Yeah.
You don't need the double.
Yeah, I think I'm just getting over like a stomach flu, so this should go well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christmas stomach flu.
Nice.
All
All
right.
right, let's eat.
Let's go. I mean, it looks good. It smells fantastic. Yeah. Okay. I'm in.
Actually, these are big enough.
Yeah.
I'd be full off of a single. I would definitely be full off a single. All right.
Okay.
You got some first?
Sam, you gave us a 7.4.
7.8.
7.8.
Yeah, I did. The mac and cheese burger was good. Was better, but this was good. I would eat it. I think it wasn't overpowering in any aspect, like the cheese or the bacon at all. I think matched well.
All right. What did I give this?
I think you gave it a 7.5.
One.
Okay, so you liked it, but not great.
I feel like it's a little dry.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know. I like it. It's a very good burger. I remember that mac and cheese burger like blowing me away.
That was clearly a superior burger, which isn't even available anymore.
I don't know.
But we got a good. That was a temporary one. This one, I think, just put back on the menu. I would eat this for a game, though, no problem.
Absolutely. And we get them, the way we get them is the way we get them off the menu. We don't do any special substitutions or anything. But I might throw a little sauce on here. I might throw, Cindy from last week's show, episode 34, hates ketchup. I might go with some ketchup on this one.
I think this would be good with something other than ketchup. Some kind of spicy, hot sauce maybe.
Yeah,
That
maybe.
truff sauce we had from somewhere else would be great.
Now you're talking.
Now
Truff
that's
sauce from Popeyes.
You put truff sauce on here, that puts it over into the 8s probably pretty easy.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's game day food. Selfing game day food. Yeah, we got rid of this segment so we could just drink and drink and drink over the holidays.
Great.
Maybe that added a little bit of my digestion issue.
I wish I could say, you know what, we did that for health purposes and lost some weight, but
No.
not at all.
No. It was scheduling and celebration time.
Yeah.
but it was all worth it.
Definitely.
We got to drink with our friends. Not a lot of people love to eat on camera. I would say that men like to eat on camera a little bit more. The ladies like to be a little more like, I'll try this drink.
Yeah, especially shoving these in your face. They get messy. You get grease on your face. I can understand why somebody wouldn't want to do that while being filmed.
Now, we don't talk about this very much, but were these like an expensive burger?
These were like $12 each.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, it's not your typical fast food price, but I mean it's worth the $12.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. All right. So Smashburger, you win again. Good job.
Yeah, way to come through again.
We're real proud of you. And we'll pay for your $12 burgers. You remember when we were kids? And well, you're a little bit younger, but burgers were like maybe $2.
Oh god, the dollar menu at McDonald's was king.
Yeah, and now they're like, yeah.
We'd leave there. I'd spend $5 and be stuffed.
The dollar menu now though is like you can get a small fry.
That's it. Yeah.
There's nothing on there.
I
That's worth it.
don't know how they even call it a dollar menu anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the price of food is out of control.
Yeah.
Like even getting it at the store, you're not saving that much money. So
No.
goodbye, America. It's been fun. Thanks for running up the bill and ruining the middle class. That took a turn.
That took a really bad turn.
All right.
But you know, real quick though, but everyone I know is starting to have live chickens at home just because of that.
Yeah.
I know 2 people now that have live chickens in their back. Like in Chicago in the suburbs, who has chickens?
How about we just vote better?
Yeah.
How about we just demand whatever side you vote for, just get the cost of food
I
down.
agree. This is not picking sides. Everybody should just agree it's too expensive.
Just we're paying a lot in taxes for you to not give us $12 hamburgers. Okay. We're not picking sides. Somebody figure this out, and I will vote for you. I don't care.
That is it.
I don't care who calls you what name. You're in,
Don't care what color your underwear is, red or blue or purple.
right?
I'll vote for you.
We're in, and we vote for Smashburger. Nice,
Yeah.
nice turnaround there. All right, what's next? It's magic time.
Yeah.
Sammy, what else is in the news?
The 2024 Golden Globes will be airing on Sunday, January 7th. And you know James is watching. And the swag bag for the presenters and winners is valued at $500,000. Wow.
The gift bag is worth more than what 98% of Americans make.
Wow.
Included are many apparel and beauty gifts, such as read some of these for me, Sam.
La Prairie. Is that the fancy way of saying
I don't know how to
prairie?
pronounce these either, so I'm not going to dog
It
it.
looks like they took the word prairie, made it fancy, but La Prairie Pure Gold Radiance Nocturnal Balm,
How much is that?
$1,100 for balm.
The next one is Joanna Check Skincare Essentials Kit, $1,250. What's next, Sam?
Rosano Ferretti Hair Spa Treatment and Blowout, $1,500.
Okay, we're gonna name a lot of these, so buckle up. Opie Bespoke Custom-Made Sneakers, $1,500.
I wouldn't even wear them.
I wouldn't either. Are you a big sneaker guy?
No.
I wear sneakers, but they're for like getting around.
I go to the store and buy the clearance ones.
I don't like the guys that like have this big sneaker collection. Another Peter Pan syndrome thing.
There you go.
And it's just like, look at my fancy sneakers that I wore with this nice suit. That doesn't work.
Nah.
Jimmy Fallon. What's next?
Zenith Watch and Manufacturer Experience, $14,000.
So you have to make the watch too? Manufacturer experience? Maybe that's cool. $14,000.
Like Zenith, the old TV brand?
No, it's I doubt it.
That'd be weird, right? They're making a comeback.
They went a really different way. Cheap televisions to very expensive watch and manufacturing experience. The next one is Kumi Imuzo Colombian Emerald earrings, $69,000.
Wow.
69. And what's the last one?
Atelier Ava Tattoo Session with a Celebrity Tattoo Artist, $2,500.
Yeah, I'm glad you got this one. So is that a good price?
That's a lot.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, Eric has a giant back piece, and he has hours upon hours upon hours. Like, he's actually got a picture in a Cherry magazine. He's not. He might be at 2,000, but that was like 6 sessions.
That's your twin brother.
Twin brother.
Yeah.
They're giving away 1 session for $2,500. That better be like a 3D tattoo that glows in the dark.
Yeah, and do they have those?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That would be fucking cool. I'd get one of those. A PTP one, like Iron Man. I got to work on this chest first. Yeah. $2,500 for, but it's like because they do like some rapper, and they're like, I did. Isn't there one named SZA?
There is a
I think
rapper named
that's
SZA.
SZA.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm hip. Like I did SZA, so. All right, here's some food and beverage. What's the first one?
Caviar Rousse, Essential Collection of Gold Ocetra, $545.
Yeah. Comos Tequila, bottle of Comos XO, $2,000. What's next?
Raza, private pizza class with one of America's greatest pizzaolos, $7,000.
Okay. $7,000 to make pizza with some schmuck.
To make your own pizza.
To make your own pizza.
I mean, they better give you the brick oven pizza that goes with it.
What a crock of, and I'm big on like the celebrity chefs because I thought they were like phony in the beginning. I'm like, oh my God, come on, it's just food. And they're special. Some of them are really, really great. Mm-hmm. But $7,000 to make pizza.
Just your way of, you're paying just so you could say you made a pizza with them.
Yeah. I have a pizza oven outside. It's great. Yeah. No, I would not pay $7,000 for some America's greatest. First of all, I want Italy's greatest pizzaiolos
there you
to come over, not some guy from Denver.
I want to say it's a typo, but it's not. I don't even know how to say that word.
It's pizza and then AIOLOS. Pizzaiolos.
Yeah, there we go.
Pizzaiolos.
That sounds good.
I'm so good. Next one, Rob Report, Culinary Masters, full weekend experience for 4 guests, $25,000. I guess they teach you how to make food also?
Yeah.
Yeah, $25,000. What's next?
Liber Pater, the world's most expensive wine, $193,500, 6 bottles, 1 recipient.
You get 6 bottles of $200,000 wine.
Wow.
You know that wine is going to be served to an underage child.
Yeah.
And a sex crime is going to happen.
In Hollywood for sure.
They're going to have their first taste of wine. The best wine you could ever have in your life, per money-wise. And the worst experience of something you should probably enjoy the rest of your life. Yeah. Hollywood is horrible.
Wow.
Let's go on. Travel experiences. The Brightly, Pendry, West Hollywood, 1-year membership to a private social club. That's what they need. More exclusivity. $3,000. What else?
Lisson Estate, 2-night stay in Ireland, $2,200.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those. Like $1,000 here, $1,000 there. These are all in one gift bag.
Wow.
For these people who are going to get up and lecture us after about inequities in America. Well, tell me more. What's this? I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll try. Hotel Wallet, Relais, and Chateau. 2-night all-inclusive stay, $5,500. I love they say all-inclusive.
Yeah.
When you and I go to an all-inclusive, it's like well vodka or rum. We're like, it's free.
Continental breakfast.
Continental breakfast. It's so bad. And we're like, it's free, even though we paid thousands of dollars for it. We're like, all-inclusive. No big deal. Their all-inclusive is so amazing.
Oh my God.
I'm sure. They complain about everything, even if it's not. If anything's like an A instead of an A+, they're on the phone. They're calling their agent. Someone's getting yelled at. Yeah, and this was in a gift bag because they showed up. And they were in a movie and they were like, I can't believe it. Not saying some of these people aren't very talented actors, but some of them are bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Flock Hill Lodge, all-inclusive stay in New Zealand for 2 for $15,000.
I mean, the next one, Ritz-Carlton, Grand Cayman, 5-day all-inclusive luxury experience, including transportation and yacht experience, $20,000. They're included transportation. It's not the shuttle bus that you and I go on.
No, you get there in a yacht.
Yeah, it's not if you're not here at 7 a.m. We are taking off without you. It is just the most wonderful. There's champagne everywhere. There's a little container and it's just any drugs you want, I presume. There's a lot of drugs in there.
Yes.
Yeah, any age. ExoJet complimentary membership with $10,000 in flight credits. It's $11,000. All this excess and privilege, and every third speech will be heavy-handed finger pointed at the public. What are you doing?
I'm so mad right now.
It's so good. Get that way.
Because, why is this show even still going on? It's just rich people being rich people in front of poor people. And we're celebrating that. And now they're even bragging about how rich they are. That they're giving this stuff away.
Yeah.
And people are still going to tune in and be like, yeah, these are great people. Like, get the hell out of here.
I know. And then they get up and go like, why don't we get more acknowledgement? Why, Will Smith, this is not the Golden Globes, but Will Smith smacked another man in front of the world.
On stage, live.
And they let him stay at the show.
They didn't even ask him to leave.
They let him stay at the show. And then they're going to get up there and tell us that the public's bad and America's terrible and we should move to Canada and this and that. Oh my God.
I think they need to just put a moat around Hollywood. They'll do it themselves. We won't do it because we can't afford it. But they'll probably do it themselves and be like, we're doing this for the best of the country.
Yeah, yeah. When the stuff came out about the producer, Harvey Weinstein, they all knew. They harbor sex criminals. They share open secrets.
That was well known.
These people prey on children and abuse their power in horrific ways. And then they're going to come up there and point the finger at us
and try to say that we need to be green in 5 years, but they're taking yacht experiences.
Nobody's carpooling to that thing.
No, they're all going to take their private jet there.
They take their private jet. They get limos to drive them 7 blocks.
Yeah.
And then they get out, and then there's ropes so that nobody that's not in their caliber could even like get close to them. Oh my God, they're the
I
worst.
wonder if they order their yachts with like extra carbon emission.
Yeah.
Just to make it faster.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got DiCaprio up there like lecturing us. I saw this article on page 6, and then the next article was about Danny Masterson being transferred to a different California prison after his rape convictions got him 30 years to life. Look at him.
Speaking of good Hollywood, right?
That's
Wow.
like a Manson family picture or
That
something.
easily is a creepy criminal. For sure.
I mean, look at those eyes on him. He was at we went over this in a previous episode, but he was at the Hard Rock where I worked, and I interacted with him just briefly. But he was like going by DJ Mom Jeans, and he would come and DJ, and everybody's like, he's so cool. And I'm like, that guy's weird, and he's a midget, and I don't like him. And he's on that stupid show that I never watched, that 70s show. I heard it was funny. The guy that was in RoboCop that played Clarence Boddicker was the dad on it, and he's great. I love him.
He is. He really did make that show.
I watch anything he was in except that show. And Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis writing leniency letters for him, that went away way too fast.
Yeah.
That went away because they're all Scientologists, and they're all in this together, and they control some of the media in Hollywood, and they're nuts, and they're all egomaniacs.
Yeah.
Come after us, Scientologists. You know where I live. Come to this mudroom.
I could see Tom Cruise actually showing up for that. Like, did you say something bad about Scientology?
That's fine. You know what? I'll straighten him out real quick. This ain't a movie, Tom. Again, I'll beat you up. He will do a sexy dance over you. All right? No one's scared of your 60-year-old 5'6" ass. All right? If Tom Cruise shows up, that's going to be awesome.
It would be.
But yeah, the Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis thing was so bad. I'm all for standing by a friend's side, especially when it's not like popular or easy. But this was Scientologists just trying to keep it alive.
Yeah.
Hopefully Zeno goes into prison and can help him out. Zeno, where are you?
Yeah. Come on, your people, they're kind of causing some problems.
Fuck L. Ron Hubbard. Tool. They say that in a Tool song. Fuck L. Ron Hubbard and fuck all his clones. Yeah, we're here for it. But, you know, Hollywood's terrible, but we're actually off to the movies.
Yeah. As we go support them.
Well, this is different. It's about wrestling, Sam.
Yes, that's true.
Sam and I, in about 1 hour, are going to go see the Iron Claw.
Yep.
It's about the a wrestling family, the Von Erichs, and it's supposed to be good, and I can't wait. And we will review that on our next show, which will be January 2nd, 2024.
And time for the new year.
How is that happening?
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God, 2024. It's going to be great. This year was great because we got to do this together.
This was cool. Yeah.
Got to work with my wife.
So much fun.
Got to hang out with my friends. Got to do some great stuff. Oh my gosh, what a time.
Yeah.
Well, Happy New Year to everybody. We appreciate all the support. We can't wait to see you in the new year. Thanks for watching. Sorry to be a little heavy-handed about Hollywood when we're actually going to go pay $13 to watch one of their movies. We're hypocrites.
Yeah.
But we'll still fight Scientologists. If there's any in the lobby that are giving us an attitude, we'll live stream that.
We're fighting.
Don't worry. Thanks for watching. I'm going to bring this back. Love you guys. Always have. Always will. That's from Hollywood.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you later. Happy New Year, everybody. From the PTP.